stay as managing director, and this big outreach program that we did to train other organizations in Siemens organizations across Asia Pacific on how this large skill development projects could be done, based on which China did its first skill development project. That China had sent in a team to India to learn how to do these projects, and then they went in and they did these projects. That was my job. In 1.5 years, I stayed back and I delivered with the company. Again, this is a very conjectural question, and unfortunately, I am not equipped to say this. You ask me about technology, about AI, I would love to talk for the next 2 hours, 2.5 hours. But I can only say a company of Siemens and its reputation for so long is a company that has weathered multiple such storms. And the truth will finally prevail. It will prevail within the highest echelons of Siemens, no matter what happens in the local countries, etc., individuals. In which individuals actually don't matter. Just like in government, individuals don't matter. In large companies, individuals don't matter. Right? It was not my personal company. And Mr. von Siemens' family is no more in Siemens. So, it's an organization. The organization will stand in. The organization will find its truth. And most importantly, the land that we are sitting in, the courts, the functional courts, will definitely find its truth. I can't say. No, ma'am. This is absolutely a question that I don't even know. I don't even know whether to start, what to think, etc. I can't say this.
Why the change in the geo and the
I didn't even know there's a geo, because geo where we were as individuals, as private companies, we were not purview to any geos.
Geo case that invest 90%.
I can't say. But it was always right in the first day, right from the first day of our discussion, and multiple documents, have been exchanged. There was not just one PPT, 2 PPT, multiple, thousands of pages of documents have been exchanged, modified, drafted. There were always mention of grant in kind. There is nothing called investment, etc. I mean, somebody can think, okay, grant in kind is essentially giving it's like a quasi investment. So there are software components, there are hardware components, there are know-how components, which is intellectual property components. There are services components. Sorry. So all of that. So basically, there's a whole project deliverable. You price that whole project deliverable. It comes to an X value. You're charging Y. X minus Y. Y is the grant in kind, and that is what it is. And it is very clearly, if you look at the proposal, which was a part of the MOU, which has been successfully, or I don't know why it has never been talked about. There is a proposal also to the MOU, and it's a huge, thick proposal, and there are lots of documentations leading to the proposal. The proposal very clearly describes what is grant in kind, what is what under which head what grant in kind comes, what are the deliverables. It goes into the details of the classroom, of the courseware, of what will be taught in the first year, what is in the second year, how everything, and then it justifies the grant in kind, and etc. Sir, as I would say, like, I'm coming over here because today it is, I couldn't take it anymore. You are the fourth pillar. This country and the democracy stands on your shoulders. Go and ask these questions. You can ask me any question about my role, Siemens' role during my time. I'm in front of you. I'm an open book. I would like to leave it with a smile. Some words are said better with smiles or with tears.
You didn't say anything.
No, I don't want to comment into this. I only, because I've submitted myself to the courts. This is something that you have to read between the lines.
So what are all the names they asked you to?
They're suspecting my own name. What name they would ask? They're suspecting my own name. I'm sure if my parents would have been alive, they would have been thoughtful if this was their son. No, sir. We are part of the gravy trail, and I don't think anybody cares about us, what happens to us. But as I said, we have got reliefs from the courts, and I'm very thankful to the lordships. Sorry? No. So whatever reliefs we have got, because the matter is sub judice. Whatever reliefs we have got it still now from the courts, right? It's not on somebody's personal benediction. It's court's benediction. It's the benediction of his lordships. So, and I believe that finally, there's a Hindi saying, right? Dur hai, lekin andhera nahi hai. So, something like that will happen.
So do you think that you and Siemens and all who are all involved in this case will come out successful?
I can say this 100%, sir. My faith has only redoubled. My faith on the Supreme. And I can tell you, finally, truth prevails. I can only tell you this, that after one long session, they said, but they asked me like I was asked random questions for 4.5 hours. I was asked that, you're so prepared. I said, no, I'm not prepared. If you wake me up in the middle of the night at 3 o'clock in the morning and ask me this question, I will still give you the answer, because I don't have to remember truth. You have to look into a piece of paper and ask the questions, because whatever be the reason, I'm not going to say anything else. Sir, you are press. I'm sure your intelligence goes far more further. I'm a technologist. I'm a technocrat. I know how to build industries and how to find jobs for people.
So you claim that there is no corruption happened in this
Nothing. And all I can say is that I was enamored by the visions of the various. And it's a tough job to lead a state. And not just, I'm talking about AP. We have worked for multiple state governments. It's a tough job to lead a state. To balance what the chief ministers in these states wanted to do.